So you want to be attractive. Well, you definitely came to one of the right places, I would like to say. Well, me personally, what I would say you should definitely lock in on if you want to start being more attractive, regardless of how you look or how you what predetermined cards you have to play with, from genetic to your race, whatever cards you got to play with. You are not locked in to live a certain type of life just because of what you were born into. Basically, you could surpass that when it comes to how you carry yourself. And when you carry yourself a certain way, that exudes attractiveness, I would like to say. I mean, from personal experience, a little bit. I haven't seen too much success, but it's getting there. Like, I'm seeing a little bit more. But enough of the woo woo mystical stuff. Practically, if you had to, like, come attractive in a traditional sense, like in a way that, like, just off of your looks and whatnot, the one biggest key I would tell you is hygiene, bro. Hygiene is the biggest factor for attractiveness ever. No matter how clapped you think you may look, if you touch up on your hygiene, how, like, your dental health, your teeth, your um sleep. Sleep is like sleep is such an uphill battle. Like, that's my entire life story when it comes to my biggest root thing that holds me back personally. And I'm sure it applies for a lot of people in this generation in general, but sleep is one of the biggest thing that holds back a lot of potential. But leaving that aside, hygiene, teeth, lips, Vaseline. You gotta like really make sure. There's like little things you could do. Like, let's say when you brush your teeth, right? You could use the bristles of the toothbrush to go over your lips. And I've heard about this somewhere. Forgot who. It was like a Asian YouTuber that Henry. I think King Henry said that. Yeah, but I could be wrong. But basically, he went over his lips with a toothbrush, and it does like a softening effect. And then afterwards, when you put on Vaseline and just, like, you just do that, like, throughout the weeks, throughout the months, it's like your lips are gonna be more plump and whatnot, which is great. It definitely adds to your overall attractiveness. And this content feels so weird to make because it's so, like, I don't know, superficial, but it's like we're all thinking it's there, like, who doesn't want to become attractive, you know what I mean? So, and these are things you should care about. You may not vocalize it, but you should care about it to a certain extent, because it does matter on, well, video cut off. Yeah, so these things do matter, because this is you pouring into yourself so that you could bring your best energy and best character and just the best version of you for those that actually interact with you, your loved ones especially, and those that you will work with lifelong, or whatever. It's you doing them a service as well, because when you invest into yourself like that, even if you're not, like, let's say, rich yet, you don't have just the best cards to play with to start, but you at least do those, that will at least get your foot into certain doors that you otherwise wouldn't. Because no matter what, how the world works, at the root, looks do play a factor. And how you carry yourself, your character, you don't need to say it out loud. If you're a serial killer, you don't need to literally, like, tell them, people on the nose, like, you're a serial killer. Some could just sense it off you because of how you may move, how you may act. And so all of this matter. I'm basically yapping, but it matters. Like, it shows, man. Like, what you do behind closed doors, it shows. And so you could never go wrong working on yourself in that way as well. And as you do that, you need to clean your insides, mental, spiritual. everything. You need to, if your gut health is not right, it will show on your skin, it will show in every other part of your body, and like face especially in general, gut health is at the root of your overall body's functions and also what it looks like externally. So gut health is a big factor. I'm working on that. I think I have a long way to go because I don't eat clean at all, honestly. But it's it's a process for sure. So it's a blessing to at least know where, like, what works and what doesn't, and then you slowly implement them incrementally, little by little, in your life. So yeah, hopefully this helps. Let me know what else you would like me to talk about, and as always, keep showing up even when it's ugly. Assalamu alaikum.